Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology. Many of you have been writing to me that what is the year 2024 going to be for, especially for India and for Modi ji. Will the elections be held in the year 2024? Who will win? What will be the outcome? So we will look at all these aspects. Now in this video I will mainly focus on India and Modi ji for the year 2024, and we will also consider the subsequent years. So let me first answer few questions. Will Modi ji win the 2024 elections? Yes, there will be elections in 2024 and Modi ji will win those elections. However, as I explained earlier, the elections will be held in a very challenging atmosphere. The entire country will be tense at that time, and this is not going to be easy. We will also look at India's mahadasha, Modi's mahadasha, and we will do an overall prediction. So, the chart that you see on the left hand side of the screen is Narendra Modi ji's birth chart. And in the birth chart, you can see a few interesting things. Mars is with the moon in the sign of Scorpio. And Scorpio is the sign of major transformations. It is the sign where the moon becomes weak. But here the moon is receiving the energy of Mars, who is also the sixth lord of competition, enemies, diseases and debts. So this forms a Chandramangal Yoga, which means Modi ji will not listen to anyone. He will become very aggressive because his moon is being influenced by Mars in his birth chart. The second chart shows the mahadasha which Modi ji is currently running, and you can see Modi ji is currently running the Mars mahadasha. So Mars is representing land, Mars represents weapons, Mars represents aggression, Mars represents war, Mars represents our courage, our passion, the blood flowing through our body. Now, if you see between May 2023 and 20th April 2024, Modi ji is running the Mars mahadasha with Jupiter antardasha, and Jupiter is in the fourth house in the sign of Aquarius. Now what is Jupiter? Jupiter is our advisor, Jupiter is our guru, Jupiter is the teacher. Jupiter in Aquarius is also principles and policies, which means the government in this time will bring about major reforms, major changes in policy till April 2024. And then the Mars mahadasha with Saturn antardasha starts, and this is where troubles and challenges will come to Modi ji. So it can be even during the election time between April and May that major challenges, major troubles will come. Now why am I saying major problems will come to the government? Because you can see Saturn is in the sign of Leo. Leo represents government authority, and Saturn represents a challenge to this authority from the common man. So the reforms which will be brought about by the government or by Modi ji, that may not be completely acceptable to the common man, and here he could face certain challenges. So this period of Mars Saturn between April 2024 and May 2025 can bring major challenges to the government. And the government will be ruthless in suppressing this opposition, because you can see the sixth lord Mars is in the first house, which means the government will overcome competition or opposition by all means. So in the Mars mahadasha, Saturn antardasha, Modi will see major challenges to his political career. He will have to have a lot of patience to overcome these challenges. It is not going to be easy for him. When the Mars mahadasha with Mercury antardasha starts, that is after 30th May 2025, Modi will find better support from his friends. Lot of gains will also come to the country. Now in Modi's chart, Jupiter is the second lord and the fifth lord. And Mars and Jupiter support each other, which means that in this time, that is the year 2024, India can become a world leader on the food front or as a food supplier, because second house represents the food we eat. Jupiter is also about principles. India may actually take over the POK region just before the elections or around August 2024. Now, coming to the period between 27th May 2026 and 24th October 2026, you can see there is a Mars mahadasha and Ketu antardasha, and Ketu is in the 11th house of close friends, gains, and Ketu is all about renunciation. So this period, Modi ji might renounce his political career or he might lose his close friends. So this Mars Ketu period is where I see a potential chance of Modi ji leaving politics or renouncing politics. If somehow he is convinced to stay back, he might continue till December of 2027. And after that, a new leader will take over who will be very aggressive and take very strong decisions to protect the country of India. Now let us look at independent India's horoscope. And right now you can still see some portion of the moon mahadasha is going on. So moon mahadasha with Venus antardasha will go on till 11th March 2025. Again, moon is in its own house. Venus is the Lagnesh and the sixth lord in the third house. So that shows border disputes, border tensions coming up in this time between 24 and 25, that is till March 2025. Now both moon and Venus represent food and they are in the third house. So it indicates India will be a major food supplier in this time to the world. Border disputes will be there, border tensions will be there, attacks by invaders can happen, but India will be a major food supplier for the next 2 years for the entire world. Now between March 2025 and September 2025, we have the moon mahadasha and the sun antardasha. So what is going to happen is sun is the fourth lord and fourth lord represents the motherland. Sun also represents the government and it is going in the third house with a cluster of planets there in the birth chart. Now sun is the fourth lord in the third house. Sun represents policies, government, major decisions, and the third house also represents effort and courage. So in this time the government will take bold decisions with respect to neighboring countries, with respect to protecting our borders. And this could also imply a warlike situation because in India's birth chart, Sun is with Saturn. Saturn is the common man, the common person, Sun is the ruler. So this shows a time of tension. The year 2025 especially can show war, can show internal conflicts, riots and tensions within the country. But the government will take bold decisions here. We will be protected in a big way. Now comes the period when the Mars Mahadasha will start, and it will be a Sandhikal between the Moon Mahadasha and the Mars Mahadasha after 11th September 2025. And you can see Mars Mahadasha, Mars Antardasha has started, which will go on till 8th February 2026. Modi ji is also running the Mars Mahadasha. Mars is nothing but aggression, domination. So here I see Modi ji becoming extremely dominant, taking very strong decisions. In this time, the world might be in war. You can see the neighboring countries of India engaging in war. So this 2026-2027 period, we are going to have major challenges from opposition and warlike trouble coming up. And from the period 1st February 2028, you can see the Mars mahadasha, Saturn antardasha starts, and that will be the period when India may participate in the world war in a big way. Major wars will come between 2029 to 2030, and things will finally stabilize after October 2031 is what I see. And that is when India will become a major world leader. The world war would also have finished by that time, and after 2031 is a stable time. So, to conclude, India is destined to be a world leader in the year 2024. It will face a lot of challenges in the year 2024, and warlike situations will also come. But yes, India is destined to be a leader in food supply, a leader on the world front, and definitely India will make progress, is what I see in the coming year. So, friends, this is all from my end. Thanks a lot. For any queries, write to us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com and we'll be glad to assist you. You can visit our website astroseva.tripod.com also.